Hey, welcome back, my fellow investors. It's me, ET, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a self-taught investor who likes to think of ways to increase one's net worth as well as cash flow. Now, if you guys have been following me, you guys know that we are doing a poor man's covered call using CitiGroup. And as of today's date, December 9th, we are on trade number 5. Everything that's going on with Citicorp right now, so far as actually the price is heading south. I have no open covered calls on this. So I decided to go ahead and write some covered calls for a week out and pick up some chump change. So let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, at the time of this recording, the market's been open for a couple of hours, and as you can see, the price of the long-term leap call option is now $9.97 and a half. Might as well say 9.98. So that gives it a total value here of $9,975. I paid 13.5 for it. As you can see, I am down. The value of the leap is down 3,500 bucks. However, we offset that cost basis by selling premium. So let's take a look at the covered calls that I've identified right now. All right, this here just kind of gives you a summary of the leap call position. It shows you the 52-week high that I highlighted. If you notice, we're definitely trading close to the 52-week low. We have 771 days left. That is key. That's the beauty of having a leap. You can have moments like this and have more than enough time for it to recover. But in the meantime, we'll write some short-term cover calls. This here is the chart and also some basic information on Citicorp as at the time of this recording, a couple of hours into the opening of the market. This is a 1-year chart. You can see that it's definitely tracking below the overall support line right now. And also you can see here that the volume within the first couple of hours is 7 million. The average 10-day volume is 25 mil. So we're on track to beat that for today. Now, what's going on with Citicorp? The only thing that I can think that is going on that has something to do, not completely, but is one of the catalysts for the price decrease, is that Citigroup halts its share buyback amid regulations. That's for the current quarter. This here is the technical analysis that I use. I use the Keltner channels and the RSI. And as you can see here on the Keltner channel, Citigroup is definitely below the support. This here is I pulled up an options chain for the 17th of December. And what I'm looking for, as you guys know, at a bare minimum, I'm looking for a delta of about 30. So here's the delta. I'm actually looking at the delta of 18. This says that there's an 18% chance that on this strike, on the expiration date, that this call will reach the strike price of 64 bucks. Now I could go up to $63. This here is a 28 delta, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that Citicorp will probably is going to bounce off of that support line. So I don't think, even though these are the deltas, I think it actually has a much higher percentage chance of actually reaching $63 by the 17th. So I've decided to just kind of go with 64, that 18 delta, pick up some chump change, about 200. Right here is showing at the last one that it's showing at what, 26 cents, so that's about 260 bucks. The actual trade, this is how it went down today. Sold 10 contracts, 25 cents, 250. There is my commission. Total amount added into the account was 243.39. Let's take a look and update the tracker sheet so that we can see the effects of bringing in $243.39 to the overall performance of this poor man's cover call utilizing Citigroup.
Come on now.
That's right. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe buttons, followed by that notification button. That'll help out the channel. Thanks.
Here we have the Citicorp poor man's covered call tracking sheet. For those of you who aren't familiar with it, let me just go over a quick review. This section right here basically just gives you an idea of the current price of CitiGroup, my actual cost basis. This gets adjusted as I bring in more premiums from those short-term covered calls. This is my break-even point. This also gets adjusted. Here it shows that my LEAP cost basis is 12,726. And if you notice, this is what I invested. This is what I invested 13,510. But that's being updated and brought down from the income that I received from selling covered calls, short-term covered calls. This section over here is the profit and loss section. It goes over, it tracks my covered calls, the income received from covered calls, the percentage on my return on investment. This here tracks the performance and the value of the leap, and it shows also the ROI on that. And then it breaks it down to the total and the total return on investment, cash on cash. This section right here is the leap call purchase information. Tells you when I purchased it, the price of the stock at the time, the strike price that I purchased, the premiums that I had to pay for this. In other words, 1351, total of 10 contracts. And this here is the total amount that I paid for that leap contract. And this expires in January of 2024, and it has a strike price of 60. And this here is the current price. I'll put in the current price of the leap position, so that way I'll know what my profit is or my loss is. So let's go ahead and update everything. This last section here, this is short call sold history for those short-term covered calls. I put the information in here, and once I close it out, it'll calculate how many days it went to close. So let's go ahead and update everything. First of all, first thing we want to do is we want to just update the current price. That's not the current price. Today is the 9th of December. The market's been open for about 2 hours. So let's go ahead and hit data, refresh all. Boom, there is the current price, 61.56. And remember, the current value was 9.975. So we've already seen we're down about 3,500 bucks, 26% when it comes to the value of the leap option. So we're going to offset that now by adding this new covered call that we picked up today. And remember, the information on it today is the 9th of December 21. Expiration date, that's going to be 6 trading days from now, almost a week from now, 17 December 21. The price at the time I did this was 61.56. We'll just put that down. The strike price was $64, and the premiums received was 243.39, and this was a total of 10 contracts. All right, as you can see, receiving that 243.39, our call P&L increased to 8%. That's of course going to stay the same, but the overall net profit and loss was 25.07. We're down 19% because of the offset of those covered calls. You notice my break even went down as well as my cost basis went down. So that is it for trade number 5. I'll see you guys on the next video, trade number 6. Guys, take care. And always remember, save, invest, apply what you know, because knowledge is not power. It's the application of knowledge that's power. See you guys on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.